Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now here's Brad Robbins now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And Richardson back to throw it. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, here's Taylor. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30.
Nice introduced game 2 ball, bro.
Calvin Ridley.
His
season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Richardson working from the gun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods, 53 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard. Now Richardson.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
No food.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Richardson out of the shotgun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no run back here. It's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd-and-1. Not the case.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They give to Taylor out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second and 5. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juju Brents. Off to the races.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Now it's Richardson.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Tyrell Dodson.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 4. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Off play action, Richardson.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Chubb will try the middle here, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on first down. Cockrell holds it in left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Now back to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Richardson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Got his man, Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's second and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here of the second quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way. About the 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
So the pick six, and now Levis right back to the air. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Now Levis.
Being chased out left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And Levis going to change the play.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to run about right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Titans!
Chigakonkwo.
39 yards.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
Complete at the 1.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Look at this time for ones, and it's intercepted.
He may go.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Levis back to throw.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Third and goal, here's Levis.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Marvin Mims
from 10 yards out.
And the Titans take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
It's caught. Mitchell. So no gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis to throw it.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Levis throwing for it on 4th.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will
Jason Terry, best time.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
That's my more time it is. That's why.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And just shouting him off there. And they're going to have this across
take a
the
bath.
field and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll complete this one. Okonkwo.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here's Levis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pushing his way through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, it's still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Colts on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
I thought it passing too.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, peace, big foul.
That interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now a 2nd and 10. Levis from the gun. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Sky Moore.
46 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world that.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Levis looking to throw.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
22 window. First and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
And he rifles one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakro
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Out to his left. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Richardson working from the gun.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 12-point game.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical.
And it'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes his sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Tonight, heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita.
Levis to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 13.
Here's Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for them?